What's up, Gemini? Welcome back to Grizzly Tarot. My name is Dan. I'm here to do your bi-weekly love reading. So I just want to apologize. I know I'm a bit late. I would say a little bit late, but I'm a little bit more than a little bit late. So it's not really a bi-weekly at this point. It's more of like a monthly, I guess. I don't know. I've been really busy. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Anyway. Oh, and the other thing, now that I hear them, if you hear any thuds or like rocks moving, we got a turtle. His name is Franklin, and he's still getting used to his habitat, and he thinks he can escape, and he can't, hopefully. Anyway, if you hear any noise in the background, I apologize. Like all that, that's him. Yeah, just try to ignore it. Anyway, so these readings can resonate to Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. Acknowledge that there are a shit ton of Geminis in the world, so it's not going to resonate with every single one of them. If it resonates to you, awesome. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, it just wasn't your time. Check back in the next Gemini video, or check your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. If you don't know what that is, down below in the description has a link to find out your natal chart, find out what all those signs are for you. If you want, also down below is my Instagram. If you want to follow that, feel free. If you also would like to purchase a personal reading, down in the description, send me an email at grizzlytarot@gmail.com. Get you hooked up with personal reading. Anyway, I'm going to jump right into this. I tried shuffling before, and like I could not get my hands on the cards. It was like, what the hell is going on? All right. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 12 cards. 12 card Celtic Cross. That was supposed to be the last shuffle, but I fucked it up. I'm sorry, guys. Not on my A game today. With shuffling, at least. It seems to be a problem. Beautiful. Why you restless, bro? What you restless over? Okay. So, Gemini, in your current situation, you have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Restless over something. Okay? Four of Swords is a card of, like, taking time to meditate, contemplate, sorry, no, that's Four of Cups. Four of Swords is a card of taking time to meditate and kind of relax and settle your mind, shit like that. It also is a card to me of laying something to rest, okay, putting something to an end. In the reverse, it's you can't settle your mind and something's not put to rest, or something's not like finished, done, whatever, and talks to me about restlessness, okay? So to me, I feel like you're right now very restless over someone or some situation with someone, right? Now your challenge here is the Page of Swords in the reverse, okay? Are you stalking someone? Like, just because the Page of Swords to me, in the reverse is always like the stalker card. Like, I see it as like you're paying attention, you're like watching someone from afar. It doesn't have to be. It could also be just like your challenge is like to kind of like stay, like hold yourself back. Because upright, it talks about communication or like new ways of communicating. In the reverse, it would be like lack thereof. So maybe your challenge is like you're supposed to be holding yourself back. It could also be like you need to stop stalking. Apply it to your situation. Anyway, so in the past, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which talks about being like completely like self-sufficient, emotionally independent, financially independent, like completely like on your own, like you're not worried about anybody else. You're perfectly fine how you are without anybody else, right? Sorry, I got a new deck, and like I've seen most of these cards so far. I've done a couple readings with them, but like some of them still like things pop. Okay, for some of you, because with this Nine of Pentacles, sure, yeah, you're completely like self-sufficient and like don't need nobody, right? You don't need no mans. But in this card, she's being like overwhelmed. Like there's a bunch of like guys around her. Like it's a vampire deck, which I think is badass. So to see like the vampires around her, like they're crowding her, and she's kind of just like, no, I'm good. Get the fuck away from me. Like maybe you had a lot of suitors, and you were just kind of like pushing them all away. Like no, I'm good. Blah blah blah. Fuck off. Like maybe. Yeah, no, that's the best way. I was gonna say maybe there was someone that was on your mind, and that's what I'm assuming it is, because right now, if there's someone that you're restless over, and you're stalking them. And I don't mean stalking like you're outside their fucking window. I mean like you're like constantly checking social media, constantly like seeing if they posted or like like asking about them and shit like that from their friends and like whatever. Maybe in the past like you were like, no, I'm good, blah blah blah. Like I have somebody I'm focused on, or like something like that. Or it's that you had all these suitors and now like you're like restless over like one of them because maybe you went with one. I don't know. No, I'm gonna stick with the first storyline. That makes more sense to me. Sorry if I mix storylines. I try not to. Anyway, yeah. So you were like emotionally independent and perfectly like fine on your own, but like you had a lot of suitors and you were feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Like, all right, fuck off, guys. So now your goal here, whoever this person is that you're restless over, you don't want it to go forward. Is that what it is? Hold up. No, that's not what it is. Okay. You don't want them to get away. Sorry, now I'm looking at all the cards and taking them all into consideration. You don't want them to get away from you. Okay, because your goal here is the Chariot in the reverse, okay? Chariot in the reverse is like stopping movement, okay? Stalling something, delaying something, like no forward movement. Excuse me. So what the problem is here, you don't want this person to get away, and the reason I say that is because your hope here is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is the holding on card, okay? It's the not wanting to let something go, okay? And right now you're currently restless over this person. You're kind of stalking them a little bit. You don't want them to go. And your driving factor here is the Tower in the reverse, okay? Tower in the reverse talks about avoidance, okay? You're avoiding change. You're resisting change. It's a big theme with Tower in the reverse. You're resisting a change that's happening, okay? That's so weird. Anyway. Analyzing cards. So it's like you're avoiding change, and like that's why you don't want them to go. You don't want to let them go, and you don't want to get rid of them, okay? And that's why you're restless, because you don't want this to change. You don't want it to end. You don't want them to get away from you. And maybe it's not even something that like is currently a thing. Maybe you're not with them. I'm assuming not, being that it's the Four of Swords in the reverse and you're restless. But whatever this is, you really don't want it to end, okay? So in your near future, you have the Star card. Star card's a really good card. It's like talks about like wishing upon a star, making a wish. Talks about a lot of hope, rebirth, renewal, okay? So maybe this is saying, because I'm looking at your outcome card and they are not the same. Maybe it's saying that like you're going to renew your sense of hope and maybe love in general. Maybe in this situation, I'm not sure. Okay, no, that could actually go together. You could be renewing your sense of hope, or maybe like making a new wish in love and being like, okay, like I wish I wasn't restless over this person, and then you actually follow a path to be like that. Or I wish I found a new love, and you follow a path to bring in that new love, right? Whatever it is, your near future is going to be hopeful. It's going to be bright, it's going to be hopeful, and basically make whatever wishes you feel the need to make, because they will come back. You just got to believe that and know that. And I'm realizing I'm really freaking white. Stop it. Why is it making it worse? Oh God. Anything? Anything gonna make it better? No, not really. Poke my head. Yeah, it didn't really help a whole lot. I gotta work on this whole lighting situation. Anyway, so your internal influence, you have the Four of Cups, okay? The Four of Cups to me in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck is a card of contemplating an idea and contemplating what you want to do, okay? In the reverse talks about a missed opportunity. With this deck, I almost want to flip that. Like upright, to me, this looks like a missed opportunity, right? You missed these 3 cups that were upright, that were full. And now all you have left is an empty one, okay? So it's like, basically like, wow, okay, taking for granted what you had and getting nothing, okay? And so the way I'm going to relate this to the other, the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck is the man's sitting there and he has 3 cups in front of him. They're all full, okay? He is now being gifted a 4th one and he's sitting back like this, like, do I want it? And he's contemplating on whether he wants that 4th cup. Okay, in the reverse, it's like you took too long, you missed out that opportunity. Here, like I said, it's like you had those 3 upright and instead you didn't choose to bring that 4th one in with the 3. It's like you chose just that 4th one. You're like, I want that 4th one and not these 3. And because of that, your 3 got knocked over and are gone and you got left with an empty cup, okay? So this is your internal energy. This is how you're feeling. It's like, almost like feeling like you made a wrong choice or made a bad decision and it left you with nothing. And that's why you're restless over this, and that's why you don't want this person to get away from you, because you're avoiding this change that like, hey, you made a wrong decision, so now, sorry, you're left with nothing, you know? Wow, I'm sorry, Gemini, this is upsetting. So now, in your external influence, this could be the person you're dealing with. This could just be the energy around you. Apply it to your situation. I'm not really sure. Everyone's situation is different. You have justice in the reverse, though. So, like, there's, like, an unfairness energy. Whether they feel like this was unfair, they feel like they were done wrong by. Is that how you word that? Yeah. Yeah, like they feel like justice did not go in their favor. Like they had like the shit end of the stick, basically. This could also be just the energy around you that like is also making you feel like, oh, I got the shit end of the stick. I made a bad call and lost my 3 cups. Now I'm left with nothing. And now I just feel all this unlucky, unfair energy around me. Like nothing's going my way. Okay, apply it to your situation. Some of you might feel that way, some of you might not, and then therefore this would be the person you're dealing with. Okay, so like I said, your hope here is the 4 of Pentacles. You're hoping to hold on to this person. You're hoping not to let this go. Okay, you don't want to open up. You just want to keep your arms wrapped around and be like, no, this is mine. Like, I don't want to let go. And your fear is the Sun in the reverse. Okay, you're afraid that you're never going to be happy again, basically. Maybe not never happy again, but you're afraid that, like, you're not going to be happy. Because the Sun is like the ultimate like happiness card, okay? In the reverse, lack thereof. So your outcome here, I don't know exactly how this is going to play out for you. For some of you, it could be there's renewed hope with this person or this situation. And that you're dropping the pain and the pain and suffering is coming to an end, or it's renewed hope in love in general, and you're releasing or like getting through the final stages and the worst of the pain, right? Because your outcome here is the 10 of Swords. 10 is a completion. 10 of Swords is like the ultimate, like I feel fucking destroyed and horrible, like blah, 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 this and that type deal, right? With that being your outcome in this situation, no matter which way it goes, whether you work things out with this person or you don't, you're going to get better. emotionally and mentally. If you get what I mean, you're gonna start feeling better because you're now through the worst of it. Okay, so the worst of it, I can't talk. The worst of it is gonna be coming to an end, and you can start to release these feelings. In the reverse, I would like this card a lot more if it was in the reverse, because that would literally be saying like you're starting to release the pain and hurt of it. Here, it's basically saying like, yes, it might be hurtful, but this is the worst it's going to get. Okay? I really gotta fix this fucking light, man. I look white as shit. So, anyway, the undertone of this entire read is the King of Cups. Now, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, my voice just cracked so much, oh my god. In the original Rider-Waite Tarot, the King of Cups talks about emotional maturity and balance, and like keeping yourself emotionally stable. Okay, one thing that always pops out with me with that card is that he might be emotionally stable on the outside, but inside he's not, and it's because the imagery on the card just makes it seem as such. But with this one, he don't really look too emotionally stable. You know what I mean? He looks like he's pretty fucking pissed, upset, however you want to like look at it. Okay, so it's like this whole read is about you being upset, and it's about you trying to control your emotions, and also for some of you, a need to control your emotions. Sure, you might not be wearing your emotions on your sleeve, like how this dude right here looks really fucking pissed or upset, however you want to look at it. Sure, you might not be like that, but you're restless over this. You're bothered by this, okay? It's coming to an end. Like I said, you're getting through the worst of the worst. Your advice here, 7 of Pentacles. How do I want to word this? 2 of Pentacles. Oh my god, mind blank. I can't remember the fucking 7 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. That was a really ugly laugh. Okay, and because I'm looking at the imagery, and like I said, like you've noticed through this entire read, the imagery is a little bit different, so therefore it changes the read based on if I got the same cards with a different deck. Okay, I was going to say start pouring your energy into something of value to you, whether it's towards this person or towards something new. Okay, whatever it is. Your challenge here is that you're stalking. Okay, maybe your challenge is saying like you shouldn't be stalking. And that can go one of two ways. Apply it to your situation. I really don't know. Shit. It could either be some of you need to stop stalking and you need to just go on. Others of you, it could be you need to stop stalking and you need to start acting. Actioning. Yeah, don't put on an act. No, like actually like do something. Reach out, say something. Okay? Oh no. I'm gonna stick with that. All right, I got an oh no, but it was for a completely different storyline, and I don't want to throw another fucking storyline in here. Anyway, okay. 7 of Pentacles here is talking about pouring your efforts in something to reap the rewards. Okay, if you're just stalking this person, nothing's gonna come of it. Right or wrong. Okay, just sitting there watching them on Facebook like, I hope they don't move on. Like, that's not going to do anything. Okay, you have to message this person or talk to this person or try. Put some effort into it. Okay? You're going to reap what you sow. So, for some of you, you need to try and do something with this person. For others of you, you need to try and do something elsewhere. Okay? Again, apply it to your situation. Everyone's going to be different. For some of you, be one. For others, it's the other. All right? But, Gemini, this is what I have for you. I'm sorry if I was a little all over the place. It was a little confusing because I was getting a couple different storylines, but I tried to stick with the one. Anyway, hope is coming. A wish could be granted, but you need to make, you need to make the wish and you need to act on it, okay? And the worst of the worst is basically going to be here. You might be restless for a little bit longer, but like the worst of the worst is coming to an end. and you're gonna get through that. All right. So, Gemini, again, this is what I have for you. Hope it resonated. If it did, do me a favor, hit that like button. Be much appreciated. Let me know down in the comments what you thought. And if anybody would like to purchase a personal reading, feel free to send me an email, grizzlytarot@gmail.com. And otherwise, love you guys. Thank you for watching. And I will definitely try and get more videos up quicker than I have been. And I'm going to fix this damn light so I don't look like a fucking ghost. Anyway, I know I'm white. I'm not this white. All right, whatever. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Deuces. Be good.